At this point, I have my lettering with the outlines on it, and I have done the trapping on the green, which means that the green shape goes not just to the boundary of the maroon, but it goes underneath the maroon a little bit. I've got it about 1.5 points here, which is a pretty large trap, but it demonstrates well. I can turn the overprint preview off, and you don't see the effect. When I turn the overprint preview on, you see that the maroon is going over part of the green, and you can see the green is actually going underneath if I turn the colors off. What I want to do though is finish the trapping and get some of this blue to go underneath the maroon, which isn't quite as easy as the green, where I just added a stroke to it because it's inside. That was easy. With the maroon shape, with the blue shape, it's not quite that easy, because I need it to go inside of this line but not expanding this side, because that goes out into the background. That would wreck the appearance of the outline. So I need to somehow get just this inside boundary of the stroke, or of the shape, to be applied with a trapping stroke. So how do I do that? That's a little trickier. I think I want to probably make a duplicate of this blue shape, and then tear that duplicate apart and get only the inside part of it isolated as an outline, and then apply a stroke to that. So let's see if we can do that and keep our sanity at the same time. Alright, so here's my blue layer, which contains my blue shape. I will duplicate this blue layer. I'll just call this blue trap, and I'll unlock that one. What I might do is just turn off the visibility of the first one here, so all I'm looking at is this one here. Now to get at this, I think what I'll do is I'm going to make myself a brand new swatch color. So I'll go here and I'll just make myself some really gaudy color that I can apply to, not to the fill, but to the outline of this. So I've got this really obnoxious color here on the outline. So what I want to do is I want to put a stroke on this part, and I want to not put a stroke on this part. So what I can do is break this whole shape apart and get rid of the outside part and keep only the inside part. So if that makes sense, I'll go to the full screen view here. I select this, and it's all one great big group. So what I will do is go here to the compound path, and I can release the compound path, which will open up all of the inside portions of this and make those inside and outside shapes disconnected from each other, so if that makes sense. I will ungroup it. Let me go back in and take a look at this now. So I should have the inside shape and I should have the outside shape. And the outside shape could be gotten rid of, because that's the part I don't need. So I will delete that. And then all I have to do is go into these other inside shapes here, delete them. So I'll shift select a few of these here, delete, go over here, get rid of this one, shift select that one, shift select that, and a couple more shift selects, get rid of those. Go back here, get this one, these little bits here, and this one gone. Okay, so this should be only the inner shape that nestles up against the green and is then covered by the maroon. So all I have to do now is, with this blue trap shape, make sure it's selected, go to my stroke color, and it's going to have its own color, the blue color, and I'll crank this up to 3 points to match the green, that same amount of trap that I put on the green. And with any luck, when I turn the maroon back on, the maroon covers the joint between those two things, and the blue continues the outline outside of that. So the blue trap was only, let's see, oops, get back to layers here. There's the blue trap, here's the blue outline that adds to that, so the blue trap was only going to the inside of those shapes. And we are now done. And if we go back and look at our separations preview, everything should come out logical. So turn off the CMYK, nothing happens, that's good. Turn off everything but the blue. There's the blue, there's the green, and here's the maroon that goes over those two colors. And if we zoom in tight, we'll see that the maroon is darkened slightly by the two colors that go underneath it when they overprint. And the reason that the maroon overprints is because in attributes it's been given a quality of overprint fill down here in the attributes section. So that is kind of a workout on tearing these things apart, working out a strategy to make this a bulletproof document that we could send out and have t-shirts, mugs, things like that printed, and the trap is built into it. You may or may not do this in real life. Some of the t-shirt printers would tell you that they would prefer to do their own trapping. That is fine, but this is how it's done, or in the case that you end up working at a t-shirt shop. So that's the story.